Good morning, guys. What's the plan for today?
Morning, babe. Sam and I were just discussing going out for brunch. What do you think?
Well, I think Macy should change her outfit first. That dress is so frumpy and outdated. It's not doing any favors for her figure. I thought it looked nice. It's comfortable and I like the print. Comfortable, maybe, but it's doing nothing to enhance your looks, dear. Maybe you should take some fashion tips from me, Fred. Don't you agree?
Well, Sam does have a good sense of style. You could definitely use some improvement, Macy. It's just a suggestion.
I didn't realize my outfit was such a problem. You're my boyfriend and best friend. Don't you two think you should be more supportive? Oh, please. Fred has always had an eye for fashion. It's clear he has better taste than you, Macy. I feel like you two are ganging up against me.
Oh, don't be sensitive, Macy. We are just joking around. Can't you take a little teasing?
Yeah, it's not our fault if you can't handle some constructive criticism. We're just trying to help you. It feels like you're tearing me down.
Come on, Macy, don't overreact. We were just giving our honest opinions.
Exactly. Stop being such a crybaby, Macy. Learn to take a joke once in a while. Okay, let me go get changed then. That's our girl. Hurry up, alright? My name is Macy, a 35-year-old woman who had been married to my husband Fred for 5 years. Our life in California together was comfortable, but something unexpected happened that turned everything upside down. One day, out of the blue, my childhood best friend Sam reached out to me. Sam was a really beautiful and adventurous girl who was 2 years younger than me. We had been inseparable during our younger years. We shared secrets, dreams, and countless adventures. However, as we grew older, Sam started making choices that led her down a troublesome path. She began dating problematic guys, and as a result, our bond slowly began to fade. There were rumors that she had become pregnant by one of her ill fated partners and had even left her family behind to be with him. When Sam contacted me, I was caught off guard. Memories of our past flooded my mind, both the cherished moments we had shared and the troubles that came later. I had no idea what happened to her rumored baby or partner. Despite the difficulties we had faced together, I couldn't ignore the connection we once had. Deep down, I still cared for Sam and hoped that maybe this was an opportunity for her to turn her life around. Although hesitant at first, I eventually agreed to let Sam stay with us in California. I made the decision without revealing our complicated history to my husband Fred. I knew it wouldn't be an easy situation to explain, and I didn't want to burden him with the complexities of my past friendship. Besides, I believed in the power of forgiveness and second chances. Sam arrived at our home with a mix of excitement and apprehension. As we settled her into the guest room, memories of our shared childhood flooded back. I couldn't help but notice the toll her troubled past had taken on her. Her once vibrant and carefree spirit seemed overshadowed by the scars she carried. Over the days that followed, Sam and I spent time catching up, reminiscing about the good times while delicately avoiding the painful chapters. We laughed, cried, and shared stories like we used to, reliving the bond we once had. It was as if time had momentarily stood still, allowing us to reconnect on a profound level. She also let me in on her past. It turned out there was never any baby, but the partners she had were all jerks. She was determined to turn her life around, and she knew I would lend her a helping hand. As the days turned into weeks, Fred grew curious about the mysterious guest staying in our home. He questioned me about her, sensing that there was more to the story than I had initially revealed. I reassured him that Sam was simply an old friend going through a tough time, leaving out the details of our complicated history. Deep down, I knew that by keeping this secret, I was treading on thin ice. The truth had a way of unraveling even the most carefully woven fabric of deception, but I couldn't bring myself to expose Sam's past to Fred, not when she was finally trying to rebuild her life. In the beginning, Sam maintained a distance, retreating into her own room for most of the days. However, as time passes, I started noticing a change in her demeanor. Sam's guarded attitude slowly melted away, revealing something that seemed to resonate with my husband Fred. To my surprise, Fred's curiosity about Sam slowly pulled them closer to each other. There was a subtle alliance between Fred and Sam that really bugged me. They began spending more time together, engrossed in conversation that stopped abruptly whenever I approached. It didn't take long before their friendship turned into a campaign against me. They were giving hurtful remarks as if I had unknowingly become the target of their mockery. One day during the weekend, as soon as I walked out of my bedroom with a nice outfit, I could already feel their judgmental looks. Good morning, guys. What's the plan for today?
Morning, babe. Sam and I were just discussing going out for brunch. What do you think?
Well, I think Macy should change her outfit first. That dress is so frumpy and outdated. It's not doing any favors for her figure. Oh, I thought it looked nice. It's comfortable, and I like the print. Comfortable, maybe, but it's doing nothing to enhance your looks, dear. Maybe you should take some fashion tips from me. Fred, don't you agree?
Well, Sam does have a good sense of style. You could definitely use some improvement, Macy. It's just a suggestion.
I didn't realize my outfit was such a problem. You're my boyfriend and best friend. Don't you think you two should be more supportive? Oh, please. Fred has always had an eye for fashion. It's clear he has better taste than you, Macy. I feel like you two are ganging up against me.
Oh, don't be so sensitive, Macy. We're just joking around. Can't you take a little teasing?
Yeah, it's not our fault if you can't handle some constructive criticism. We're just trying to help you. It feels like you are tearing me down.
Come on, Macy, don't overreact. We were just giving our honest opinions.
Exactly. Stop being such a crybaby. Macy, learn to take a joke once in a while. Well, okay. Let me go get changed then. That's our girl. Hurry up, alright? I felt isolated, like an outsider in my own home. Every interaction with Fred and Sam became a minefield. Desperate for answers, I confronted Fred, hoping to understand the sudden shift in his behavior. But he dismissed my concerns with a wave, telling me that I was overreacting. His denial only fueled my confusion, leaving me wondering if I was losing my grip on reality. One fateful day, as I tidied up my bedroom, I stumbled upon a pair of earrings that didn't belong to me. Instantly, my mind went to an unsettling conclusion. Sam had been secretly entering my room when I wasn't around. The discovery left me feeling violated and betrayed. I couldn't ignore the sinking feeling in my gut. It felt like it was a concrete sign that there was something going on between Sam and Fred. I decided to gather information discreetly. I struck up casual conversations with the building's security guards, subtly inquiring about any unusual occurrences. Little by little, they shared bits of information that sent shivers down my spine. It turned out that Fred had been returning to our home well before his usual time. The revelation hit me like a ton of bricks, casting a shadow of doubts over our marriage. Why would he need to sneak away from work? What was he doing during those hours? Fred's early return and Sam's presence in my room couldn't be a mere coincidence. My mind raced with so many emotions, ranging from disbelief to heartbreak. The two people I had once held closest to my heart were somehow involved. The heartful remarks, the mockery, they had all been in it against me. Every word, every action replayed in my mind with a different lens. The nights Fred had come home with excuses that seemed feeble now, the times Sam had retreated to her room, acting like she was innocent. Everything is suspicious now. I vowed to uncover the full extent of their betrayal, to protect myself from the devastating blows they had caused. I slowly come up with the perfect plan to test their loyalty. I meticulously planned a surprise party for Fred to celebrate a promotion at work that he had had recently. I reached out to my parents-in-law, inviting them to be part of the celebration. They didn't know that their presence would serve as the final piece of the puzzle, and they will be witnessing firsthand Fred's dark secret. Of course, I told Fred that I would be out of town that day. I gave him and Sam just enough time to have fun with each other in my own bedroom. As the day of the party arrived, I was nervous. I quietly unlocked the door to my own home, knowing that what I would uncover could never be undone. With a mixture of anticipation and resolve, I led my parents-in-law to the bedroom. The door swung open, revealing a sight that shattered their hearts. There, in the very center of the room, stood Fred and Sam. Were entangled in the most disgusting affair. Shock washed over my parents-in-law, their faces etched with disbelief and sorrow. Fred and Sam were both in shock. They quickly covered themselves with the blanket.
Wait, it's not what it seemed like. Please, Macy.
I have nothing to say to you. I am leaving this house.
Wait, Macy, listen. Mom, Dad, please, don't look at me like that.
I'm sorry. This is all just a misunderstanding. I swear. Wait, Macy, where are you going? You can't just leave me like this. Come back here and face me, you coward.
Shut up, Sam.
They were a mess, but I didn't respond. I couldn't even face them anymore. I asked Fred's parents to get them out of my face, and they listened. I left Fred and Sam there to confront Fred's parents. I went straight to my suitcase and started packing and left. Nobody was stopping me. I moved to a friend's house, waiting for that nightmare to be all over. I had already sent the divorce papers to Fred, so now the only thing I could do was just wait. During these days, I was devastated. I had never been so miserable in my whole life. The truth really weighed upon me. And even though I didn't regret what I did, it was still tough to admit that my husband was cheating on me with my childhood best friend. Just a few days after my departure, a phone call from Fred's parents completely changed everything. Their voices trembled with worry as they revealed that Sam had vanished without a trace. Fred's parents reported her disappearance to the police, and they started looking into her troublesome past. It turned out that there had been a lot that Sam didn't tell me. Sam had been entangled in a web of fraud. Worse yet, she had manipulated Fred into becoming an accomplice, convincing him to steal over $500,000 from his company's funds. The weight of the revelation pressed upon me. Her true colors had been unveiled in the most devastating way possible. Now that she had disappeared, Fred was all alone to bear all the consequences. I made the decision to cooperate with the authorities. I shared every detail that I knew, providing the police with the necessary information about Sam and putting an end to her crimes. Days turned into weeks as the investigation unfolded. Finally, the law reached her and she was arrested at a bar in Montana. As the legal process unfolded, Fred faced the harsh reality of his actions. The consequences of his involvement came crashing down upon him in the form of hefty fines and legal repercussions. Fred's parents were devastated. To be completely honest, I did feel bad for them. After all, they had been really kind in-laws to me, but unfortunately, their son was just a cheating, lying jerk. Meanwhile, Sam faced even graver charges. The judicial system would show her no mercy. She was put in jail, and I knew that was probably going to be the last time I would see her. Even if she managed to get out of jail as a changed woman, I wouldn't want to see her again. She had crossed a line and then ruined my life. And to think all I was trying to do was lend her a helping hand. The aftermath of the ordeal left me emotionally drained. But amidst the pain, I found strength. I made a firm resolve to move forward. It was time to reclaim my life, focusing on healing, and rebuild a bright future. With renewed determination, I embraced a path of self-discovery and self-care. I sought solace in the support of loved ones and get better day by day. As time passed, I pursued new passions that had long been neglected, rediscovering the joys and talents. And that was when I crossed paths with Nick. It happened one sunny afternoon while I was attending a local community event. Engrossed in the festivities, I found myself drawn to a captivating display of artwork. As I admired the intricate brushstrokes and vibrant colors, a warm voice resonated beside me. Turning to face the source of the voice, I was met with the most genuine, kind eyes. We struck up a conversation, effortlessly sharing our thoughts on art, life, and the myriad of experiences that had shaped us. We discovered shared interests, shared values, and a deep understanding. Nick possessed a compassionate nature, always attentive and empathetic to those around him. With him, I found a safe haven where I could fully embrace my journey of healing. Together, we embarked on adventures, whether it was hiking through scenic trails, exploring quaint towns, or simply sharing quiet moments of joy in each other's company. We navigated life's ups and downs together, communicating openly and honestly. Nick was truly a partner who cherished and respected me, someone who brought light and joy into my life. And so, with a heart brimming with gratitude and a free spirit, I walked towards a brighter future, leaving behind the toxic past and embracing a life filled with love, joy, and the promise of a happily ever after.